Once upon a time, in a charming little village nestled amidst a lush green forest, there lived a sweet and innocent girl named Red Riding Hood. Red Riding Hood was known for her beautiful red cloak, which she wore everywhere she went. One sunny morning, Red Riding Hood's mother called her and said, "My dear, your grandmother is not feeling well. She lives on the other side of the forest, and I would be grateful if you could take her this basket of goodies to make her feel better." Red Riding Hood happily agreed and set off on her journey through the enchanting woods. Her mother warned her, "Now, my dear, remember to stay on the path and not to talk to strangers. The forest can be a mysterious place." Red Riding Hood skipped along the winding path, humming a cheerful tune. Birds chirped, and colorful flowers bloomed around her as she enjoyed the beauty of nature. Suddenly, she spotted a cute little rabbit hopping beside her. It was carrying a tiny basket filled with berries. "Hello there, little rabbit." Red Riding Hood greeted the furry creature with a warm smile. "Hello, Red Riding Hood," replied the rabbit. "Where are you off to today?" "I'm on my way to visit my dear grandmother. She's not feeling well, and I've brought her some delicious treats to cheer her up," explained Red Riding Hood. The rabbit's ears perked up with excitement. "Oh, how thoughtful of you. Your grandmother will be delighted. But do be careful as you continue your journey. Rumor has it that a sly wolf has been seen lurking in these woods." Red Riding Hood's eyes widened, and she thanked the rabbit for the warning. With a newfound caution, she bid the rabbit farewell and continued her path through the forest. As she ventured deeper into the woods, Red Riding Hood noticed a figure standing beneath a tall, shady tree. It was a wolf, with gleaming eyes and a cunning smile. Remembering her mother's words, Red Riding Hood decided to keep her distance. "Good day, Red Riding Hood," the wolf greeted her, trying to sound friendly. "Good day, Mr. Wolf," Red Riding Hood replied politely but kept a safe distance. The wolf, trying to deceive her, said, "Where are you headed with that lovely basket?" Red Riding Hood thought for a moment and remembered her mother's warning not to talk to strangers. So she replied, "Oh, I'm just taking some treats to my grandmother, who lives on the other side of the forest. I must be on my way now. Goodbye, Mr. Wolf." With that, Red Riding Hood quickly continued along the path, leaving the wolf behind. The wolf, disappointed by his failed plan, decided to take a shortcut to try and reach the grandmother's house before Red Riding Hood. Arriving at her grandmother's cozy cottage, Red Riding Hood gently knocked on the door. "Grandma, it's me, Red Riding Hood. I've brought you some goodies to make you feel better." To her surprise, a deep voice replied, "Come in, my dear." Red Riding Hood hesitated for a moment, sensing something was amiss. But thinking her grandmother's voice may have changed due to her illness, she cautiously entered the cottage. Inside, she found the wolf lying in bed, disguised as her grandmother. The wolf's eyes gleamed greedily, and he grinned menacingly. "Grandma, what big eyes you have," said Red Riding Hood, trying to hide her fear. "The better to see you with, my dear," replied the wolf in a growling voice. "Grandma, what big ears you have," Red Riding Hood continued, her voice trembling. "The better to hear you with, my dear," responded the wolf, his eyes never leaving Red Riding Hood. "Grandma, what big teeth you have," Red Riding Hood stammered, her voice barely above a whisper. "The better to eat you with, my dear," roared the wolf, lunging toward her. But just as the wolf pounced, a brave woodcutter who had been passing by heard the commotion and rushed inside. With his trusty axe, he quickly put an end to the wolf's wicked plan. Red Riding Hood and her grandmother embraced, relieved that they were safe. They thanked the woodcutter for his bravery and shared the treats Red Riding Hood had brought. From that day forward, Red Riding Hood and her grandmother always remembered to stay cautious and avoid talking to strangers. They cherished their time together, living happily ever after in their cozy cottage, surrounded by the love of family and friends. And the story of Red Riding Hood serves as a reminder to all children to be careful, listen to their parents' advice, and stay safe when venturing out into the big, wide world.